Hi guys! Something smells fishy in here. Oh, that's why. Because today I'm going to show you guys how to make beer battered fried fish sandwiches and some vinegar slaw. So, let me show you what you're going to need. Okay, and for the vinegar slaw, we're going to use 1/3 a cup of canola oil, and the rest we're going to use to deep fry the fish. A 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. 1/3 cup water. Okay, 1/2 cup of sugar. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and 1 pound bag of coleslaw mix. Okay, so first one I want to show you guys how to make is the vinegar slaw. And I want to tell you guys, before I moved to the dirty, the South, before I moved to Tennessee, I only knew of the mayonnaise slaw. But when I moved here, you have a choice between mayonnaise slaw and vinegar slaw. So when I went to a barbecue place and they said vinegar slaw or mayonnaise slaw, I said, huh? So I love vinegar slaw. It's my favorite now, and that's all I eat. So let me show you guys how to make this really easy recipe. So what you're going to want to do is just heat your pan to like medium high, and then pour all the ingredients in there. And we're just going to put it all in here and cook it, or let it boil for about a minute until the sugar dissolves. And we're going to pour it on top of our coleslaw. So I'll show you guys when that's ready. Coleslaw is so good it'll make your aunt want to call the law. Okay, so while the sugar is dissolving, this is boiling a little bit, you're going to go ahead and put a heavy pan to about medium high. We're going to want to go ahead and heat up our oil because we want this between 350 and 375. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this in here. And I have a deep fry thermometer, but if you don't have one of these, I'll show you a trick to be able to tell when it's hot. Okay, so all of our sugar is dissolved. We're just going to pour this over our slaw. And then we're going to mix it around really good. And then we're going to let it sit. You can put it in the fridge. This is probably a good idea to do this a couple hours before, because the longer the flavors marry, the better it tastes. Okay, so we're just going to mix that around and set aside. Hi, baby! Okay, so our oil is getting hot and the slaw is in the fridge. Now I'm going to show you guys what you need for the beer batter. Okay? Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is the BEER. And you're just going to need a cup of it. So you can use any kind, but I recommend the pale ale. A cup of flour. 1 pound of fresh cod that I caught in the creek behind the house with my Lucky Coon hat. A 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. A 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Okay, a lemon. We're going to use the zest here, and we're also going to cut it into wedges to pour on the chicken when it's our chicken. I'm in the fish. Okay, and about a pinch of Old Bay seasoning and a pinch of cayenne pepper. Okay, and some fresh hamburger buns from the bakery department at your local grocery store, and some pepper. Okay, first what you're going to want to do with the cod is you're going to blot it dry. Just kind of get all the wetness off. And then we're going to season it lightly with salt and pepper. And it's a good idea to bring this to room temperature, because when you drop it in the oil, it's going to bring the oil's temperature down. So you don't want that too much. So if you bring it to room temperature, it won't do that. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead, make sure this is all nice and dry. Season with a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh, they're over here. Okay, just going to season it lightly. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting it to fit my buns. It doesn't matter how big or small you cut it, just whatever you prefer. So I'll probably get about maybe 4 or 5 pieces out of here. It's thin. If you like it thin, here's a thin piece that I'm going to use. I like them thin, but Chubby Hubby's an exception. I like them chubby. Okay, so I'm just going to continue cutting this and then I'll see you in a second. Okay, so now it's time to make the batter. So what you're going to do is dump all your dry ingredients in. So your cup of flour, your teaspoon and a half of salt, your half a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of cayenne pepper for a little bit of heat. Same with the Old Bay seasoning. We'll just do a little bit of that. Give it some extra flavor. We'll do the lemon zest. Just do this to here. And then I'm going to pour the cup of beer. Now, I have to tell you guys, I've never opened a bottle of beer in my life. I don't drink. So, let's see if I can figure this out. Oh, cool. I did it! Okay, so you're going to do a cup. And the proper way to pour is... pour it like this because you're going to get that foam on the top so you get accurate measurement. I guess this one's not too foamy. Alright, a little bit more. And whatever's left, give it to the dogs. Okay, just kidding. I don't get it. Okay, so we're going to pour this in here. And we're just going to mix it around, whisk it around, and if it's if there's a little lumps in here, it's okay. Okay, so let me show you guys a trick really quick. If you don't have one of these thermometers, just get like a pinch of flour and toss it in there. See if it starts to sizzle up like that. It's time to start frying. Okay, so what we're going to do is, what I'm going to do is just do this in batches because you don't want to overcrowd the pan because then they start sticking together, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do the thickest pieces first because obviously they'll cook the same time. Okay, so we're going to take the first piece, kind of work it into the batter here, and then let the excess drip off. And we're going to drop her in. Whoa, cool. Okay, we're going to do that to the next one. Okay, and this should take about 7 minutes total for these two pieces. Okay, so I think they're ready. They got a nice golden color. So I'm just going to put them on my plate lined with some paper towels. And usually you use like a spider to get them out, that little kitchen utensil, but if you use the tongs, then you're going to damage the crust. You can't damage the crust, okay? So, I got to get this guy out. Alright, so I'm going to fry up the other ones. Oh, and don't let the oil or the temp is dropped a little bit, so make sure it's at least 350, okay? Don't be farting around when it comes to this getting hot. You can't mess that up or it won't come out right, okay? I'm going to put the other pieces on. See you in a second. Okay, here they are. They're beautiful. I just squeezed a little bit of lemon and sprinkled a little bit more salt on the top. And the good thing with these is it's a basic, the batter is really easy to make, and you can use that batter for fried zucchini, mushrooms. If you want to have a heart attack, make a fried Twinkie or Snickers. No, that batter probably wouldn't be good for that. You probably want a sweet batter. But anyways, or you can chop these in like little pieces and make like a fish taco. And okay, so let me put one together for you guys. I'm going to use this piece. It's pretty. Okay, so we're going to put it on our bun here. And we're going to do a little bit of tartar sauce. Got to have the tartar sauce. Okay, so we're just going to put that on top. And then we'll put a tomato and some pickles. And the vinegar slaw, you can eat it on the side, but I am going to put it on top because it's delicious. Okay, so just throw some of this on top. There you go. It's okay if it falls over or some spills over the side. And squeeze down. And there you go. Isn't it beautiful? I'll take a bite. Oh, of course, let the fish cool down because it's going to be hot. Because, you know, it's fried in grease. Okay. Delicious. Okay. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video. Okay, bye. See you guys next time.